Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies
Woo.
and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys
Yep.
before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos. Dvderatv back at y'all with another one. Y'all know the slogan. Let's get straight into this one. Now, after Nature joined the firm in the late 90s alongside of Nas, he looked like he'll have a bright future. He also will open up Noriega's Band for TV record and hold his own on a song with other big-name rappers at the time. But that wouldn't be the case because in 1998, while Nas was on tour, Nature was signed with the Trackmasters, cutting Nas out the deal after Nas spent a lot of time building Nature up as an artist. Now, Nas wanted Nature to wait for him to come home so he could do the deal the right way and he could be fully involved with the deal and give Nature the proper rollout with his cosign. But out of desperation, Nature was signed with the Trackmasters for $60,000. But being that Nature jumped the gun, it would seem like Nas would cut Nature off and wouldn't show up to his video for the ultimate high. Now after Nas cut Nature off, Nature would drop a record coming at Nas called We Ain't Friends, where he had a lot of indirect bars going at Nas. Now Nas would throw jabs back at Nature on his song Destroy and Rebuild off his Stillmatic album, saying lines like,
"Old lady pocketbook snatcher, car thief, course we ain't friends, you never stood on no block streets,"
etc., etc.
He drew a picture of me that wasn't true to the people, and I couldn't kind of defend myself.
Now, after this record, Nature would respond back to Nas on a freestyle over Nas beats called Nas Is Not, and even threw jabs at the Bravehearts, and even had lines mentioning Nas' friend who passed away, Ill Will, saying talking Ill Will, never ever feeding his moms, watch he live in Queensbridge, still eating at Wands. Now, that line right there, Nas and his people wasn't feeling. It definitely pushed the button, and supposedly from going at the Bravehearts and dropping lines about Ill Will, that'd get Nature beat up by Nas' crew, the Bravehearts. Now, when you look this situation up about Nature being jumped by the Bravehearts on Google, it says in hip-hop lore, it's believed that the Queensbridge rapper Nature was jumped by Nas' crew, the Bravehearts, due to escalating tensions between Nature and Nas. The conflict stemmed from a variety of business and personal issues, including Nature's public diss tracks aimed at Nas. Now, it also says after Nature disses grew more personal and disrespectful, particularly mentioning Nas' deceased friend Ill Will, the Bravehearts allegedly intervened with a physical attack. The incident has been long part of the rivalry narrative with the hip-hop community. Now, I've been hearing about this situation for years about the Bravehearts whipping out Nature. Jump in that comment section if you heard anything about this situation as well. Now, Nature album For All Seasons was mostly recorded in 1998, but didn't drop till about 2 years later in 2000. And when it finally dropped and came out, the buzz died out, and being that Nas ain't really have anything to do with it, it just was a flop, to be honest. Now, as far as Nas and Nature relationship, I believe they still not on good terms to this day, because Nas had a song on his album for King Disease called A Full Circle, and everybody from the firm was on this record except for Nature. He wasn't invited back on this track, so I guess him and Nas still not on good terms. So hopefully one day they can speak and piece things up. But jump in my comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Let me know if I was wrong about anything. Let me know if I forgot certain things out this situation. Let me know in the comment section. Now, I want to say this. I feel like Nature did bad. You get what I'm saying? He should have waited for Nas to get back in the country off the tour, wherever he was at, you know what I'm saying, and did the deal the way Nas wanted to structure it, because Nas helped him out a lot by pulling him into the whole firm situation. And, you know, Nas ain't have to do that, so I feel like Nature really jumped the gun, but playing devil's advocate in this situation, he may look at it like Nas was super up. You get what I'm saying? Nas is overseas right now doing his thing, and I'm going back to Queensbridge broke. Like, I need some paper. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, I need paper. I ain't really got time to wait. And then that money right there in front of his face, he just took the opportunity. But it's like, just like if you got a business plan, and this is where a lot of people go wrong. You might have a business plan drawn out. You got a friend out of town, and, you know, he like, yo, this is going to be a lifetime opportunity right here. We going to eat off this for years. Our kids going to eat off this business opportunity. But then you run into another businessman. He be like, yo, I'll buy that business plan off you right now for $60,000. Now you just thinking like, damn, my friend, he already rich. You get what I'm saying? But I need this money right now. Like right now, he got $60,000 for me right now. You know, back in the 90s, 97, 98, $60,000 is equivalent to having $120,000 now. Like $60,000 right now is money. So imagine in the 90s when candy balls is only 50 cents, you get a pair of Air Force Ones for $80. You get what I'm saying? So to play devil's advocate, you know, Nature probably needed that bread really, really bad. And I just feel like he don't take accountability when he do these interviews. He just should keep it real, like, yo, I was wrong. I should have waited for Nas, you know what I'm saying? I went and signed with the Track Masters. I did bad, but I needed that money. Just take accountability. And if he wasn't going to wait for Nas to do the deal, he should have still gave Nas the heads up, because it's starting to look sneaky, like you got a deal behind his back after I got you hot. Same thing with Core Mega, so to say, you get what I'm saying? So he should have gave him the heads up, and maybe Nas could have had a situation from like, yo, go over here, I'm going to have such and such to give you some money. Or he could have sent him some money or something to hold him over till you get back. Just my thoughts. But anyway, if you're a fan of these old hip-hop stories, tell a friend and tell a friend about my page. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. More content coming, and I'm out. 100.